The Runeblade class wields both sword and sorcery to attack their opponents from many different angles. Wielding a mix of physical and arcane damage is the Runeblade's path towards victory. They set up intricate combos to land huge blows and mix damage on their opponent. In today's video, we will be discussing the equipment best suited for Runeblades to compete. Current prices are from October 24th, 2024, and are subject to change. Firstly, we'll discuss the weapons of the Runeblades. Reaping Blade is a two-handed blade that attacks for 3 physical damage and prevents the hero with the most life from gaining any more, which doesn't bother the Runeblade because life gain is the least of your concerns. In my opinion, this weapon is not only budget, but it is effective because it comes in the form of 3 damage for only 1 pitch. Another option is Scepter of Pain, which has an interesting gimmick by its effect not being considered an attack, causing it to not set off your rune chant explosions, perfect for decks that want to stockpile rune chants for an explosive turn or combo attack later on. It deals arcane damage and can increase your rune chant count at the same time. Nebula Blade is an excellent option for decks that like to utilize non-attack cards to create rune chants and threaten damage each and every turn, as well as creating a rune chant on hit. Galaxy Black is the signature weapon of the hero chain. It deals mixed damage and can be buffed if you played a card from Banish this turn. Utilized in Shadow Runeblade decks, but is currently banned in certain formats due to chain leaving the format. Flail of Agony is a specialization weapon of Vinset. This weapon is special due to it requiring no pitch to activate, only a point of health instead. This weapon is mainly used to poke for 1 damage and threaten a rune chant token on the back end. Rotwood Reaper is the signature weapon of the new hero Florian, the Earth Runeblade, first of his kind, which is all about aura generation, which can come in for 4 damage at the cost of only 2 pitch. Other options are the Dread Scythe and Annals of Soothcliff and Grimoire of the Haunt, which are used in very specific decks, not typically ran or used, but are other options as well. Honorable mention is Rosetta Thorn, may it rest in peace. Rosetta is an amazing weapon that left when Briar did, but can still be played for fun or in certain formats. Rosetta was known as the strongest Runeblade weapon of its time. Oh, and I guess Starfall is pretty good too. You don't really need this guide to know that Aurora doesn't want any other sword, so no need to look at the other ones if you're playing Aurora. Runeblades have excellent choices when it comes to the helmet slot, like Crown of Dichotomy, which provides Arcane Barrier, and the nifty ability to casually stack 2 cards on the top of your deck to set up whatever combo you want. Then there's Face Purgatory, which can block an enemy attack as well as ruining your opponent's turn. You cause the opponent to discard a card they had hoped to hold on to. This brutal effect then lets you to draw a card in case you wanted to rub salt in it. Another option is the Amethyst Tiara, which can turn you into a pretty princess. Turn your rune chants into a giant arcane barrier when combating other Runeblades or wizards at instant speed to ruin their time and look fabulous, and look fabulous, and look fabulous. These are some additional options for the head slot you can consider as well. In the chest slot, you can run Aether Ironweave, which provides a free point of block to stop enemy on-hits and breakpoint attacks, as well as an additional utility of gaining 2 free pitch for those larger combo turns as well. Another option is the Bloodsheath Skeletta, which can provide free block power as well as powering up a free combo as well. The balancing department was on vacation when coming up with this card, nowhere to be seen. Diadic Carapace is an insane new card that recently released that has Arcane Barrier 2 and the ability to block physical damage as well, a perfect option when combating Wizard class. Bloodtorn Bodis as well as these pieces are additional options you can run as well in this slot. The best in-slot choice for arm slot is Grasp of the Arknight. It provides free block power as well as an outlet to create additional rune chant tokens. With a repeatable ability, perfect for setting up effects and cards that need an existing rune chant on the field. A more budget option would be the Runehold Release, a new card printed recently that can create a rune chant token when you need it for free. A mid-priced option, and my favorite of the three, is Vexing Quillhand, which provides Arcane Barrier to combat fellow Runeblades and Wizards, as well as having the option to pop them for 2 additional rune chant tokens on critical turns. These are some additional arm slot options you can run with your Runeblade as well. In the leg slot, there are not many Runeblade exclusive options in the game as of right now. There is a budget option, and then there's Spellbound Creepers. Spellbound Creepers allow the user to once per turn pay 1 at instant speed to put a bind counter on Spellbound Creepers. Then they may cast a non-attack card on your opponent's turn after you block with an attack card. This card can provide more flexibility on when and how you play your cards, and provides an action cheat by playing on your opponent's turn. The budget option for leg slot is Sudacliff's Suede Hides, which lacks versatility when compared to Spellbound Creepers, but these do not lack in the drip department. Suede Hides provide any attack action card, Go Again, for the cost of 1 pitch as long as you've played a non-attack action this turn. This card is situational, but unlike Snapdragon Scalers, this can grant Go Again to even your largest of attacks. If this video has been informative or helpful so far, make sure to leave a like down below and comment what you'd like to see next. Also, remember to have Arcane Barrier in your inventory before every single battle. These are some equipment options that have Arcane Barrier. Remember to bring at least 3 pieces of this gear when fighting a wizard, and at least 1 piece when fighting a fellow Runeblade to stop their rune chant tokens. Now before we end the video, I'm going to show you some recommended gear sets for each hero in this class. Viserai is a hero who values the turn loop of non-attack into attack to gain value off his hero ability, which is to create a rune chant token after you play a Runeblade card after a non-attack card. This is my recommended inventory of 11 pieces of equipment, the maximum amount of equipment you are allowed to equip into your inventory to bring into each battle. For Vinset, this is what I'd recommend for your equipment suite. For Florian, for Chain, may he rest in peace. For Briar, RIP the GOAT. And last, but certainly not least, the Elemental Runeblade, Aurora. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video sums up everything you'd want to know about equipping your Runeblades. Be sure to stay tuned and subscribe for more TCG guides, decks, and more, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.